So will the price of Bitcoin get rejection? Will the price of Bitcoin get gravitated towards a target line from this rising trendline scenario, or is this just a retest from this previous temporary resistance line before continuing this uptrend, because the price parallelly is also forming this so-called a bull flag? Yes guys, we are going to talk about all of this scenario one by one in today's video, so please watch it till the end. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, for you guys, destroy that like button, subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this in a bigger time frame using the psychological pitfalls, you can see guys, we have said the price in our case is forming a very similar formation after breaking out of this falling wedge. Falling wedge is considered as a bullish scenario, but according to the psychological chart, the market could be forming a very similar looking formation. I mean, after breaking out of this falling wedge, it gets attracted towards the highest point from this falling wedge before forming this double top type of formation and slowly getting attracted here to the downside before forming an actual accumulation phase and also starting a new markup phase. And in our case guys, if you look at this falling wedge formation, price after breaking this key line of resistance started this uptrend. So if this uptrend is going to continue, then just like as shown in an example, the price could be getting attracted towards the highest point from this falling wedge, and here you can see the price came exactly around that area. And what happened after that? We got rejection. Yes, we got rejection after testing the key line of resistance from the double top type of formation, and price after that slowly got attracted here to the downside like this, forming an actual accumulation phase before starting a new markup phase. And why this actually matters, because if you have watched my video, you know we have said in the medium short term, in the upcoming days, there is a very high probability of price getting gravitated towards this 200 weekly moving average or this falling trend line before price decides in which trend direction it's going to be heading. Because we know in the past price action, only after breaking the resistance from this long-term falling trend line and also finding support above 200 moving average has led to an actual markup phase type of scenario. Same thing unfolded here as well. So in our case, since the price of Bitcoin is below this 200 moving average and also below this falling trend line, this long-term resistance line, so in the medium short term, we said there might be a retest, price retesting the key line of resistance one more time before choosing a trend direction. So in our case, that's why we said around 25,000 is where the price of Bitcoin might be getting gravitated before choosing a trend direction. And not just only this, even according to this falling wedge, many were saying, hey Anup, please don't look at this falling wedge in a logarithmic scale. Please look at this in a normal scale, because the price has already broken the resistance line. No problem guys, if you look at this one here one more time, yes, you are correct, the price has broken out of this key line of resistance here in a normal scale, and it is considered a bullish scenario because this is a huge falling wedge breakout in a weekly time frame. But I just showed you with the previous example, if this trend is going to continue here to the upside, this 25,000 range is going to be a key line of resistance. According to the psychological pitfall, the highest point from this falling wedge is also around 25,000 range, and also this line here. Yes, this is exactly between 25,000 range, and this is also where we could be getting gravitated before price chooses a trend direction. Because if you break out of here, flip 25,000 into proper support, then we are looking at this price structure to continue this uptrend at least towards 30,000 guys. Yes, if we flip the 25,000 into proper support, then 30,000 is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target. But we still have to be very careful, because we know this 25,000 is definitely going to remain as a resistance, and if we get rejection around that area, the price in a bigger time frame or parallelly could be also forming this distribution schematic from Wyckoff. And if this plays out, then even the psychological pitfall chart will play out perfectly guys. Price after this impulsiveness, getting rejection around the previous stop, right, slowly gets gravitated here to the downside here in this manner, forming an actual accumulation phase before starting a new markup phase. And if you look at this example, where are we right now? We are around phase E. I had to modify this chart a little bit. So if you look at this formation, phase E is where we could be possibly be right now. So if this trend is going to be showing a bullishness, breaking the 25,000 and again continue this uptrend towards 30,000, then in that case this here is going to be the final target for Bitcoin around 30,000 before again continue this downtrend. I am not being bearish all the time, guys. I'm just showing you the probability what market likes to do, because I have been looking at this chart since 2017 January February month, so it's been a while, and I also know when market seems to fool most of us. So that's why I want to show the bearish scenario. But if the market goes up, we are all happy because we are all making money. But if the market goes down, we also need to make money. So that's why, guys, in that case, this chart is what we will be talking about. So for now, let's forget about this retracement. Let's focus on the key line of resistance where we could be getting gravitated, and in that case it's going to be between 24,000 to 25,000 range before price decides what to do next. Because I have said you, if 25,000 gets flipped into support, even according to this Wyckoff distribution schematic 2, this support line you can see around 30,000 is where we could be getting gravitated. And not just only this, even the scenario, the livermost speculative chart scenario is going to play out perfectly. If we get rejection around this 25,000 range, right, and price again shows weakness, then this livermost speculative chart is also going to play out perfectly. And so far, if you look at this, after breaking out of this accumulation cylinder with widening mouth, the price is slowly on its way towards this 0.9, and 0.10 is going to be the final or the last destination before price again starts showing weakness and also possibly continue here to the downward direction. So doesn't matter, right? Until then, we can still take advantage of this impulsiveness, because we are still expecting price to get gravitated between 24,000 to 25,000 before choosing an actual trend direction. And also if that is going to play out, I mean, if the price breaks out of this 25,000, flips into support here as well, price invalidates this psychological pitfall and continues this uptrend after flipping 25,000 to support, in that case we will be looking at this descending broadening wedge. Yes, descending broadening wedge is considered as a bullish scenario. In our case, the price has broken the key line resistance, and since then we are showing this bullishness. But I just showed you around this 24,000 to 25,000 range, we have a strong line of resistance acting for Bitcoin. So if we do break out of it, then even according to this descending broadening wedge, you can see 28,000 to 30,000 definitely could be also reached. Yes, that's why this Q1 2023 could be favoring the bulls if we could manage this uptrend, if we could flip 25,000 into support. And beside this example, guys, even this bull flag formation which is unfolding right now in an hourly time frame is indicating us the price is holding this line. The price is holding the previous temporary resistance line. We can see in the past price action, this upper line was a very important line of resistance, and this is exactly where we are holding right now. So if the price, right, remains above 23,000 and also closes the daily candle above it, then there is a possibility for this trend to continue here to the upside towards our target line, which is going to be 24,000 to 25,000. So you can see a lot of confluence around 24,000 to 25,000, right? Here as well. So that's why we have said 24,000 to 25,000 could be on the line before price chooses a trend direction. So in the medium short term, we want the price to remain above 23,000 and also close the daily above it, because we know if that is going to fail, I mean, if the price is going to fail the key line of support and also fail to close the daily above 23,000, then we have to look at this rising trendline scenario. So before I talk about this rising trendline scenario, please guys, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me further, you know, a comment would be much appreciated, because a like and a comment is going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Thank you very much. Now, if we look at this rising trend line scenario, if we look at this formation, this exact line, right, this exact line which previously acted as a strong line of support looks like rejecting the price. Yes, this is exactly where we came and exactly where we are finding resistance, because this exact line was one of the key line of support and now acting as a resistance. So if the price fails to manage this uptrend, fails to find support above 23,000 properly, then we should be slowly looking at a possible retest, right? Price going lower, and also the target line from this rising trend line, which could be around 20,000. Yes, as long as price remains above 20,000, we are generally going to remain bullish. I mean, price still has probability, even after this 20,000 retest, testing the 25,000 resistance line before choosing a trend direction. So that's why even if this is going to play out, we are going to remain bullish as long as price remains over 20,000. But if we break this 20,000 support and head toward the downside, in that case, all this bullish scenario is going to fade out. And just like as shown here in the example in phase E, price slowly continues to the downside towards the next area of confluence before finding bottom, before starting a new market phase. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.